Hey, it's Josh of the Blackstone team, back in the Blackstone den to go over some tips and tricks in regards to skate sharpening. So let's get into it. So in today's video, we're going to get into how to set the fireball machine up once you receive it. So let's get it started. Okay, so in regards to the fireball, it's a 275-pound machine, so you're going to need a helping hand to help you unload the machine. First things first, you'll remove the fireball lid from the machine. Now, if you order any extra supplies of the machine, like grinding wheels or hand hones, you'll find that on this side of the machine on top of the fireball. Then you'll notice 4 pieces of wood strapping securing the fireball into the crate. What you'll do is remove those 4 pieces of strapping. Okay, so once that strapping's out of the machine, what you'll do is on the front side of the box and the back side of the box, you'll cut with an X-Acto knife straight down following the wood on both sides. What this allows you to do is to slide the machine out of the box easier than just picking it straight up in the air. Grab the handle and you and your partner will walk the machine outside the front of the box. You'll place it on the ground and get ready for the next steps. Now that the machine's on the table, there's 2 things I want to take care of first. 1 will be removing the zip tie and the foam pad from the drive arm, and 2 will be removing the cardboard box that came with the machine. Now to remove the zip tie from the machine, just get a pair of scissors, get in there. You'll cut it. What you'll do is you'll move the drive arm to the right, let that fall, and don't let this drop down, just place it down nice and slowly. So the other thing you'll notice in the machine is a brown cardboard box. I want you to remove the cardboard box from the machine, but don't lose it, and I'll explain the reasons why. You'll have some tools that are going to be needed for the fireball. You'll have a 1/8 hex key, a 3/16 hex key. You'll have a wheel wrench for the grinding wheel. And you'll also have 4 blade guards for the guides that help you with goalie skates and figure skates. Before we get into sharpening, there's a few things I want to tighten up though to make sure everything in the machine is secure. What you'll do is you'll take that 3/16 hex key, the bigger of the 2, you'll tighten the 4 bolts on each clamp. So there'll be 8 in total, but there'll also be 1 hex key or Allen key on the back of each side of the boot that you're going to tighten as well. Now, to tighten those fasteners on the clamps, you'll take that 3/16 hex key, you'll insert it into that fastener, you'll turn it clockwise just till it's snug. You don't want to over tighten it, but just until there's no more play in that fastener. And you're going to do the same thing for the top clamp as well on the 4 on that side. Now, to tighten the fasteners on both the heel and toe of each clamp, you'll use the same 3/16 hex key. And what you'll find is in the back of the clamp, that hex key is, you'll have to turn that counterclockwise to make sure that's tight. So now let's move to the left side of the machine. We'll focus on tightening that drive wheel. Everything that's in the machine was pre-tightened by Blackstone before it left. We never know what's shipping. We just want to make sure everything's secure and ready to go so you guys can have the most fun sharpening. So we want to make sure that drive wheel is tight enough so it puts enough pressure on this carousel that allows the machine to go and have a smooth pass throughout the whole cycle. And to do that, what you'll do is you'll crack this wing nut just enough so it's loosened. You don't want to loosen it too much. And you also notice this adjusting screw on the left-hand side. And you want to make sure that's nice and snug. So you're going to turn that clockwise towards you. And once it's nice and snug, you go back to that wing nut, tighten it back up, and that's as simple as it is to tighten that drive wheel. Now that the drive wheel is tightened, let's move to the right-hand side of the machine. We're going to tighten the grinding arm. To do that, you'll see in the machine a silver wing nut. What you'll do is you'll go in the machine. Mine right now is sitting at like a 4 o'clock. You want to just loosen that wing nut. And you'll take the wing nut and the collar it sits on and turn that counterclockwise until it's nice and snug. Once it's snug with the grinding arm itself, you'll tighten that wing nut back up. And that's as simple as it is to tighten that grinding arm. Now that everything in the machine is secure and tight, let's close the door. We'll plug the machine in. Okay, once the machine's plugged in, let's go to the side of the machine, hit the main power switch, fire it up, and let's get ready to sharpen. And that's how you set the fireball machine up. Now, our goal at Blackstone is to make sure you're successful. Call us, numbers on the screen below, we're always available.